Now, in other news and kind of silly news here, and I hope that it happens. I mean, folks, we're in August. I mean, Christmas literally might come early here. You have The View. The View invited Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to their show. Please. It goes Ben Shapiro on The View, and then it goes Ron DeSantis. Everybody's praying, and I've thought about even doing like a whole voting thing, like a poll, not a poll, but not a GoFundMe, but something where we can get signatures to get Ben Shapiro on The View. It would just be, it would be so great. They would get shellacked, and then Ron DeSantis just being invited on there and going on there would be Christmas early. So Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' office had a blistering response to ABC News, The View, after the liberal daytime talk show asked the Republican governor to appear as a guest. And this email, folks, is one of the best emails you're ever going to read. Fox News Digital has confirmed that The View extended an invitation to DeSantis, and Deputy Press Secretary Brian Griffin shared his office's official response to the offer. This is so good. It says, quote, "Thanks for the invite. I understand that you are sending this request on behalf of your team," Griffin wrote in a message he shared on Twitter. "But are the hosts of The View really interested in hearing from Governor DeSantis about all of the important work he is doing on behalf of Floridians to protect their health and livelihoods, to stand up for parents and children, and defend freedom?" DeSantis' deputy press secretary then asked, "Which of the below statements from the hosts of The View do you recommend our team consider when deciding if the interview will be a genuine pursuit of truth?" And then he lists it out. He actually goes through them. DeSantis has offered 4 examples, including Joy Behar calling the governor a homicidal sociopath, Sonny Hostin declaring him to be a fascist and a bigot, Anna Navarro calling him anti-black, and Hostin criticizing his policies as anti-black history laws. Just calling them out. It's so good. Quote, "We will pass on this offer," Griffin wrote. "Also, please note, we don't coordinate appearances or events of a political nature from the official office. Our role is to serve the people of Florida." The View declined to comment when asked if the show received the email tweeted by Griffin. I'm sure they did. It looks bad on them, but they don't care. We've done how many episodes showing The View and the nonsense that they spew. Can you just imagine basically 3 or 4v1? I mean, DeSantis would take them all out. The guy's an animal. He is a gladiator as well. Look, we can have multiple gladiators. Peter Ducey. I mean, Ron DeSantis is, I think, more of a gladiator than Peter Ducey is. But hey, we're not done here yet, folks. But can we get Ron DeSantis on The View? Can we just get a like to show support to get Ron DeSantis on The View? It goes on here to say the program attacks conservative leaders on a regular basis, and DeSantis has emerged as a frequent target. Hostin at one point labeled him Death Santis for his coronavirus policies, but at no point is going to call Newsom the Death or the Grim Reaper or whatever like that for him putting certain policies or being a hypocrite while shutting down everything, shutting down restaurants, people's businesses, all the whole spiel that he was doing during COVID-19 while he was going out with his rich friends and buddies, maskless, to nice restaurants when everybody else was shut down, or going to sporting events with no masks while everybody else had to have their masks on, putting in certain mask mandates. No. They have an agenda. They want to go against conservatives. They don't want people to vote Republican. They're very clear on their agenda, and I hope Ron DeSantis goes on and just knocks them out with his logic, with his facts. This week, Navarro said Florida was dealing with a housing crisis and an insurance crisis and a climate crisis, and that DeSantis was too focused on children being exposed to drag shows. DeSantis recently filed a complaint with Our House, literally the letter R House, a Miami restaurant, for hosting lewd activity while minors were present, according to the New York Post. The ABC News program criticized the governor for this stance. So when he stands up for his constituents, it's very clear what his constituents want, the people of Florida, the Floridians. He's getting hounded by other people, the Democrat Party, the progressive left, for standing up for his citizens, for his constituents, of which he was elected to do. It's so crazy to me that the Democrat Party, just the other day, says, oh, well, the Republicans are going way too far right. That was echoed by The View. Are you kidding me? You're literally, your whole party is for open borders, illegal immigration, terrorists that come across, in a nutshell, sex trafficking, because you want open borders and what's taking place at the U.S.-Mexico border. You're for fentanyl and drugs just across the border. You're for abortion literally to the point of birth, and in some cases, from some Democrats, after birth, the baby's been given born, it's crying, it's doing the whole thing, and you still want it to be killed. Your party has gone so far left that now you want children to be indoctrinated in the school system to guide them to get their schlong chopped off and their boobs removed at a young age. You want them to have hormone enhancers, puberty blockers. You're showing them how to masturbate in the 2nd grade through cartoons. So we've gone too far right. How about you've gone so far left, the progressive left are going, what the hell's wrong with you? Quote, do I think a 5-year-old should be at a drag show? No. But you know what? And this is from Anna Navarro, by the way. But you know what? If you are for parental choice when it comes to your kid wearing a mask to school, if you are for parental choice when it comes to your kid learning about slavery and learning the true history of this country, then why in the hell can't you be about parental choice on whether to take your kid to a drag show or not? Navarro argued. Navarro, a regular fill-in for the show, said people are cherry-picking with regard to parental choice. Quote, I look at the top causes of endangerment for children, of children's deaths. It's firearms, it's car accidents, it's drownings. It's not drag queens. I've yet to see a kid that dies from being exposed to a drag queen. There is a correlation, a connection to be had that if you're presenting your kid at a drag show, that you're messing with their head psychologically, and that has massive ramifications down the stream of which you're presenting them at the current time by showing them grown men in lingerie and women's clothing, acting like they're stripping in front of them and doing all sorts of weird stuff, messes with the kid's mind, and that could lead to suicide down the road. Could lead because a lot of people in the LGBT community, especially the trans community, which you're trying to peddle and push upon kids in the school system by helping them transition, which we've talked about. Literally, you have, Los Angeles County? There's a county somewhere, and I can't even remember. We do so many news shows. There's a county that's basically implementing Planned Parenthood within the school, within the district, like on campus. We'll have a clinic that will help kids and basically help refer them to outside Planned Parenthood without their parents' knowledge, without their parents' consent. We'll refer them out to places to get certain help to help them transition. So this is what the left want to peddle. This is the stuff the left want to push. But remember, it's Republicans' fault. All Republicans are bad. Don't vote Republican, according to the View. Vote for the left to push all this stuff upon your children. Just great. I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.